What's up, guys? I want to talk to you guys about my quitting smoking journey, I guess. I'm going on 3 weeks without a cigarette, and it's actually going a lot better than I expected. I started smoking at a very, very young age, and right up to the point where I decided to quit smoking, I was almost at 3 packs of cigarettes a day. So that was kind of sucking. So I decided, hey, New Year's coming up, it's a great time to try to do, I guess, a New Year's resolution or whatever. So I decided to kick the habit of smoking, and it's going well. I have started vaping. A quick little rundown: about 4 years ago, I actually quit smoking for a pretty good while and went to vaping. And I had a mod with a tank on the top, and I was out on the road driving at the time, and I broke the glass on my tank. So there was nothing around close, so I went back to cigarettes because that was what was there. And it was a terrible mistake. I should have just bought a whole new system or whatever it would have taken, to keep me off cigarettes, but I didn't. I went back to smoking. And it actually was worse then because I was used to, I guess, the nicotine that was in the vape, and I was having to have more cigarettes to compensate for the vape. So anyway, fast forward to now, we are off cigarettes, like I say, going on the 3rd week. So I'm glad to kick that habit, and I thought about adding a little bit of maybe vape review stuff, because you can spend a ton of money on the equipment and even more money on buying juices. So I thought about throwing a little bit of the maybe some vape reviews in on my channel, and that way maybe it'll help you guys that are smoking that may want to quit, and that way you can move in the right direction to start getting off cigarettes. And trust me, it's not as hard as it sounds like, especially with the vaping, I guess, technology that's improved since I vaped 4 years ago. I started out just to get me over the first couple of days is the worst part. Really the first week, I guess, is the worst part, because you're craving that cigarette and you're missing that nicotine. And I bought these little Smoke Novo. It's a pod system, and these actually have salt nick in it, and that's a 50 milligram hit that I was getting, and it was able to get me over the edge of wanting a cigarette and the cravings or whatever. And it was so bad that I was running into killing the battery on this thing like before lunch, the first week especially. So I bought another one. They're very, very inexpensive. These are like 20 bucks a piece, so it's really good. And the juice lasts a long time, because that salt nick, it really don't take very much to get you over what you need as far as a cigarette goes. So anyway, that was the first thing that I got, was the salt nick, and I still use it now. When I get a really bad craving, I need a cigarette real bad, I'll bump this joker, and it pretty much knocks that out. But I really like the flavorful juices that I was using before. And juice, we'll talk about that later. That's one of the hardest things to find, is a good juice that you really like, that you don't get burnt out on. But I wanted the regular juice just for the flavor and all of that, so I did pick up one of the Vaping caliber kits. It's a great kit. It's got a really nice tank on it, good battery life. So that was the kind of the starter kits that I used, and then as I got more into it, I decided to kind of get a little bit better system. And then I picked up the Vaping Drag 2, and it's also come with a kit with a tank, and it's really good. And before, I'd actually had an RDA, and with my old system that I had before I broke the glass on it. And we'll cover some dripping, atomizers and stuff like that. This is just kind of an intro, just to see what you guys think about it. If you might be interested in looking at vape tutorials or vape reviews or whatever, but I think mostly we're going to focus on the juices, because you spend a lot of money before you find a good juice. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think. You can leave your stuff down in the comments below, and if it's something you might be interested in, we'll go for it. Like always, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate the time. hopefully this will be something new that we can throw in there, maybe a video a week or something. But like always, I definitely appreciate you guys being here. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, click that subscribe button down there below. It's totally free, don't cost you a dime, and we will catch you guys next time. Y'all have a great one.